Yo. Yo. So this your man Hollywood, we back, what I'm saying, doing a little Hollywood podcast and all that. And I just wanted to focus on some things and talk about a few different things that's been going on out here, you know, um, and that are very important, and it's between, a male and a female and relationships, and it's based on, the whole sex part. So I really wanted to talk about, the things that I really wanted to get into today is to talk about things we shouldn't say during sex, whether it be male or female, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really risky, the things that we are saying. And a lot of us are agreeing to everything, every little bitty things that's being said, we are agreeing to it and not understanding that how that's ruining a relationship. Saying things like, I'm not going nowhere and, you know, this my pussy or whatever you say I do, and all those kind of different things. And when you say that type of stuff, a lot of people take it for granted. A lot of people take that type of stuff for granted, um, and it's hard to take back. If I'm having sex with a female and she tell me she ain't going nowhere, or I tell her I ain't going nowhere and she get doing something goofy, and I'm talking about I'm bouncing and it don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I told her. So it's a real serious moment. When you saying this mine, this coochie is yours, and this and that and the third, and I'm thinking that that's what it is. No matter what I put you through, no matter what we go through, and then it's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? The same thing for a male. When he's saying certain things, yeah, I'm gonna hold you down. Yeah, I'm gonna do this and this. I'm gonna do this and that. The woman is expecting that to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the word. I'm gonna give you whatever. I'm gonna pay your rent. I'm gonna pay your car note. Next month we gonna go on a cruise. This and that and the third. Whatever you saying to her, you gonna be right by her side. She expecting that to happen, and when it don't go down, then it be crazy. Or they may not want to sleep with you no more. So that be crazy. Another thing that I really want to touch on. I really want to touch on this, ladies. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm being like for real, for real. This really get the fuck on my nerves. Um, let's say like I talk to a woman and all that, sure, I mean, like on Instagram or whatever, meet on Facebook, boom, boom, boom. She like me, she like I'll fly, I'm how I talk. Then she come to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Have sex, may come back the next night, have sex again. Then the third night talking about, yo, can we go out to eat and this and that and the third, and just want to go on these trips and all this other shit. And that always pissed me off because I'm like, yo, if you really lady, like you wouldn't have started off with the sex. So stop starting off with that, y'all, and then wanting to go out to Roof Chris or wanting to go to Jamaica. Make us do that first. As males, let us do that first and then give up the sex. Y'all gotta stop doing that. I'm not taking you out to eat after we done fuck. We just gonna keep fucking. You can eat before you come, and then we can have sex when you get there. But y'all have to stop doing that for real, for real. Y'all have to stop doing that. You know what I mean? And another thing I want to talk about. You know, I'm gonna keep it a bean. You know what I mean? A lot of times, females get so upset. And I understand. You don't want a man to come at you a certain way. You want him to come at you with respect. And using critical thinking and the whole nine. I get it, but people are gonna approach you on how you look. With what you present. So a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all posting these ass pictures of, your ass all in a thong and all of that, and expecting us not to say nothing. Like, if that was the case, just keep it to yourself. Take the pictures and don't post it. And it go vice versa. That's like me posting a picture and I'm in my boxes and my print showing, and every girl or every woman is responding to it. And I'm like, well, stop responding about that. Stop. Well, Hollywood, don't post nothing like that so they won't have nothing to respond to. You putting it up, and this is the internet. Anybody can say whatever they want to. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I really want to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's very, very important. We've been going through that a lot. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, yeah, keep that on your mind. And then I want to bring this up about the going out to eat situation. Let me talk about this. Because I don't mind taking a woman out to eat and the whole nine. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it's all about. Everybody get hungry. We all going to get hungry. But I dislike how a lot of women make that the forefront of starting the shit off. Like, that's not how you go and get to know me, sitting over some steak and lobster or whatever. Like, if anything, I'm gonna be telling you a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have to come up with something different than trying to push going out to eat. And I don't mind. I mean, I'm always going out to eat. I'm gonna step out to eat after this, straight up. You know what I'm saying? After I drink this champagne, I'm gonna go out to eat. I ate before I came here. You know what I mean? And what no bullshit. So it's not about going out. But y'all make that the forefront, and that's how the situation becomes some bullshit. And then you don't even really know who a nigga is because we not really focused. And when you go out with a man, like I said before, there's certain questions you supposed to ask, and I don't even get asked none of these questions. When I'm out with a woman, she just want to know what kind of job I got, where I stay, you know what I'm saying, how much bread I probably got on me right now, and what car I drive. You know, she's not asking the questions like, do you have a LLC? What's your credit score? Where do you see yourself next year? Did your mother and father get into a fight? Um, you know, do you have a mission statement? Like all these different things to really know if you want to deal with this guy for real. You know, what's your background with certain things? You know, what's your religion? All these, but y'all not. It's just a bunch of giggling, and so that's why the real never show up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you dating the episode. It's a whole episode, and then when the character come out, motherfuckers don't know how to deal with it. So I really wanted to touch on that. It's not about really going out to eat. I love to eat and all that. That's cool. All that shit is good. But when we go out to eat, let's have something to offer. You know, let's make some profound statements, or let's really hold conversation for real so we can get to know each other. You know, and I feel we lack that. A lot of us we lack that, you know. So yeah. And fellas, this not just about the females or nothing like that. Just I want to say something to us because we lack a lot of shit too. Um, you cannot ask a female out on a date and don't have nothing to bring to the table. And I'm not talking about paying for the meal. I'm talking about coming with things and coming with gifts. I feel like every man, if you want to take a woman out, you should at least come with three things. That's some flowers, that's a card, and probably like a bottle of perfume. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can give her that warm feeling, and you can set the atmosphere. You heard me? And most niggas not even doing that, so you going to have to one up. Don't let you open the door too, see what I'm saying? Because a lot of women opening their doors, they be so surprised. But yeah, you would have the one up, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, remember that. If you're a man, if you're taking a woman on a date, make sure that you have those three things, you know, and be able to hold conversation. You know, don't sit there talking about what are you doing, you know. Ask her certain things about her future, her past, you know. Does she see certain business ventures happening in her future? You know, is she an entrepreneur? You know, really get to know her. You know, you see that her ass fat and she look good, so that's already gonna be good for you. But stimulate her mind on different levels, and yeah, you will reap the benefits. You heard me straight up. You know what I'm saying? And it's all off the top. I want to let everybody know this is all off the top. I ain't got nobody here with me. I ain't writing nothing down or none of that to prepare myself for this. This is just exactly how I feel and the type of things that should be exposed out here on the internet, and that's not. Yeah. Also wanted to talk about, you know, a lot of different things that's going on in the church and all that. You know, I respect God, I respect Yahweh, Yahshua, all that, you know what I'm saying? I respect it. But I really I really feel like they really not teaching sound doctrine, and I'm really upset, and they're not teaching you what we really need to know now that I'm older, because I love church, I love God, and I loved it. But I wanted to know when I got older, how the hell was I gonna pay the rest of my bills? You know, or if I get evicted, what to do? Or, you know, if a woman who told me she was gonna be there with me, she'd leave me, and you know, I don't know what to do. Or, you know, if I lose my parent, like it's all talked about, you know, the same biblical things. And I feel like we need to know more about real life. Like if our credit is down, take the time to teach us, you as the pastor, how to get our credit up. Or, you know, um, what about the girl who's been touched and molested? You know, letting them know how to get over that is what we need to hear. You know what I'm saying? And of course, what's been written there too. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's what needs to be heard. You know what I'm saying? That need to be taught. And yeah, it's very important. It's very important. You know. So yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on as far as that. Um, I wanted to share, you know, some things, that anything is possible. If you just believe, if you have the drive to do whatever you want to do, you can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sit and pray and think that's just it. Like, no, you can pray, believe in God, but you still got to do something to make it happen. You got to get up every day and fight for what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody that wants your spot, that want to do what you want to do. It's always somebody feeling like they better than you. So how can you prove that you different and that you on another level when you got more to offer than the next person? So we all have to get out here and work tremendously hard and never give up on our dreams. Never ever. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is responsible for our success. When I was younger, you know what I'm saying, I had a few homies, and I'm saying they all made it big and all that. You heard me? And I always thought they was coming back because they said they would. But long story short, with that, I had to tell myself, out of all the times of being upset or being let down, like yo, Hollywood, that was for them. It was for you, was for you. You know what I'm saying? It was for me, it's for me. So I let that go because at the end of the day, I was tying, Yahweh's hands. I wasn't gonna be able to be blessed, you know. So understand what's for you is for you, and when you see other people be get blessed around you, and you seeing them, excel and at their dreams, and they taking it to the next level. Be happy for them, so it can happen for you next. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, take your time out here. You gotta really take your time out here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really challenging, to get up and to see your dreams come, true like that. It's not gonna happen overnight. So you really gotta work hard. You gotta network. It's important to network out here. No matter what state you in, it's important to network, and do what you love. And then when you do network, keep a great attitude. You know what I'm saying? Keep a great attitude around people. You know what I'm saying? And when you do become who you become, bless the next person. Always stay humble with it. I mean, never get mad, cocky. I met a lot of celebrities, and I mean, a lot of them took pictures with me. A few of them was like on a different type time, like they didn't want to, you know what I mean. And you got to remember, if it's not for the fans, if it wasn't for the fans, then we wouldn't be where we are. We wouldn't be nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take life that serious. You have to, when it's become to making it, and you become somebody, and people come back trying to pay their respect to you. You always honor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I wanted to talk about this too. For the people who out there doing, different things and doing things they shouldn't do. Remember the code honor amongst thieves, you dig? So if you're doing something and you and your mans, y'all come up on 100 grand together and y'all came up with the little play, 50,000 to him, 50,000 to you, you heard me? Honor amongst thieves, you know what I'm saying? We're not playing dirty pool, you heard? So at the end of the day, that's just a dose of a little medicine I want to give a lot of street niggas, you know what I'm saying, when you out there doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? So it can be less, I would say, less murders and killings and all that over some people and all that. But yeah, honor amongst thieves, y'all. Dig. Shout out to my man Biggie Smalls and Pac. You know what I'm saying? I'm sipping on the Moet, keeping it cool, keeping it play and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dudes can follow me on Instagram, and ladies and gentlemen and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Sir.Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? That's SIR.HOLLYWOOD. You dig? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Feeling my little drink. I blew before I got in here, so I'm high a little bit too. But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, do what you got to do out here to survive. Do what you got to do to survive. Um, I want to speak on marriage. It's funny. A lot of people we looked up to back in the day, a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, and they were really goals. We used to put that goals word under them. You know what I'm saying? You would see a Tisha Campbell and Dwayne or Jay-Z and being whoever you see last the longest, kind of. People really kind of stupid. It's just whoever you see last, and they be like, oh, that's goals. Not knowing the whole time when goals was cracking, like 15 years into the goals, they wasn't happy. So it's a devastating thing, and it makes me look at marriage totally different. Of course, someday we all want to get married. It's I ain't gonna say it's everybody's dream, but it's a lot of people's dream. It's your day, you know, when you get married and you and your wife. Let's take myself, me and my wife. It's all about us that day. If we had 300 people out, they all there to celebrate us. And let's just say this. Let's just say nobody has never had that many people celebrate them before. Let's just say people lost their parents, their mothers, their fathers, their cousins. They didn't grow up with nobody, but they getting married. And they gained a lot of friends and friends from work and church, and all these different people are coming. And that's their moment. So sometimes they may not even be getting married out of love. It's just out of lust and for a certain feeling. Those are the people that I'm hurting for. You know what I'm saying? I feel so sorry for. A lot of people are doing that. I don't blame them. You know, it's life circumstances and situations that have brought that upon them. So, I just wanted to touch on that because a lot of people are getting married and they're doing it for the wrong reason. It's not even because of love or because wanting to become one. You know what I'm saying? It's just for a show or who can get the most likes and you know who can say congratulations. It reminds me of the Facebook game. You know, you can have your child on Facebook. Anybody have a baby on Facebook. You're gonna get like 300 likes, 400 likes. Everybody congratulations, and then like a month into it, you can post the child. Then you're gonna get like 50 likes on it. So it's the same thing. You can get married. Get married. I seen a female get married on my page. This female came from uh probably getting like 5 likes on her post a day or whenever she did. It ain't even about that, but I'm just showing like how the world is different and don't get caught up in it. Don't do it for this. But when she got married, she got about like 500 likes. And I was like, damn, like what is support on a regular? You know, where is this when she's saying that she's going through it and her mother is going and she needs to speak to her mother? You know, or if haven't had a phone call, she would call her mother. Nobody's liking that like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know, all that stuff in this day and time is totally different, and I feel like a lot of people are just posting out of desperation. It's not authentic. It's not to network. You know, so um, yeah, and we all can do what we want to do. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. It's like I'm gonna do what makes me happy. But yeah, um, I wanted to touch on that. I mean, since I'm up here, you know what I'm saying. And a lot of people know me as a music producer. I wanted to touch on some things. You know, I took a break from doing music for a while. You know what I'm saying, for like a year and a half, and it's because I've been uninspired. Excuse me. I've been uninspired and just hearing the same beats and same flow and same subject. It's fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? It's really messing with me, and I can't even get a grip because everybody wants something that sounds like that would just drop. You know, when the lyrics are not even hot. I mean, if you say something or give your opinion, or you hating her, you know you washed up with the thoughts and you want some old shit and you know what I mean? Nah, nigga just really miss real music or you know when you was able to tell the sounds from different producers. Like I can hear Timberland beat and be like, oh that's Tim. I didn't think it was Pharrell. I didn't think it was Swiss. I didn't think it was Rock Roller. I didn't think it was fucking Johnny Johnny J. None of that. I can tell all them. Now I hear it now. I don't know who did it. I know we just all sound the same and now I hear the rap right now. I don't know who did it. It just sound like everybody singing and coming with some type of. You know what I mean, so we have to make some more music and change this shit and make some stuff with a little more substance, just so that we can grow out here. You know. Now here is a touchy subject I wanted to talk about. This is something real, and this is to all the parents, like the people who are older than me, like that were my parents and aunties and all of that. I'm gonna say this, and this is real touchy. I'm really upset with you guys. I'm let down. I'm hurt because all y'all did was said, well, when you get 18 and you think you grown, you can get out and do whatever you want to do. Put majority of us out. And when we was kids, y'all made a lot of y'all scared us as parents or made us do what y'all wanted us to do. You know what I mean? It was just like, yeah, y'all did that. But where I get upset at is like, why y'all didn't tell us how much rent was going to be? Why y'all didn't tell us about dealing with the real world? Why y'all didn't tell us about jail? Why y'all didn't tell us about, friends turning on us? Why y'all didn't tell us about, roommates not working? Why y'all didn't tell us about like um best friends not working? Why you didn't tell us about how many times we may have to move, hospital check? So many things that a parent didn't mention to their 17-year-old child before they hit 18 and just told them they can go. You know, nothing. And I'm really, 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 hurt about that. Y'all expected us just to become some type of adult without no guidance for real. Y'all took care of us or whatever words you want to use, but yeah. Why didn't you teach your daughter what to do when she's getting on her husband's nerves? Dad, why you didn't teach us what to do when we getting on our wives' nerves? And then we get into a real bad argument and we hit her the wrong way, or she take out a knife or I take out a knife and end up in jail, but we wasn't taught how to even be in a relationship. Y'all all like misled us. Let us have girlfriends when we was younger, 13, 14, 15, and we thinking we know what it is. So by the time we 17, 8, so yeah, I'm really upset about that. I'm really hurt about that. Um, and it drives me crazy to think about it. I'm gonna teach my daughter everything she needs to know about a man and even different women and women and different things in life. Just about being on time. Keeping great credit. You know, um, trusting no one. Just a lot of different things. Yeah, doing your due diligence with certain different things. So you have to understand out here when you live in this life, you really only have you. You have your family and your immediate, but at the end of the day, you can only go to sleep by yourself. You can only use the bathroom for you. You can only wash your face for you. You can only think for you. Even if somebody feeds you, you can only eat it for you. So you have to remember that. It's very important that you do remember that. I'm not out here trying to make a whole bunch of money and trying to become famous. Shout out to all the artists, all the rappers and all the singers and all that doing podcasts and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas just turned into preachers and a bunch of talkers, and we not hearing no music, but I understand this is the new wave of what's going on and people want to hear certain things. So shout out to y'all niggas too. Hopefully y'all get back to some hot music for real. Um you won't see a lot of this from me. I'm doing this because it need to be done. And it's from the heart. You know what I mean? So yeah. But we gonna have a little talk and how I get down and little segments of how I rock. So I'm a random type person. I can be talking to somebody and I'm very blunt. I don't care what it is. I can be saying off the dribble, Jay-Z and Nas, who you got? Who greater? Who the greatest? And it's no diss, I've met Nas and all that too. I seen Jay, but I never met him. But off the dribble was Jay, and then some people gonna go, well, to you, like, no, nigga, to the world. It don't matter what, and I love Nas. Nas did whoop him with the ether, all that. But no, when you take the whole overall, when you take the whole big picture, you should understand that Jay-Z is a far well better artist. Not just within sales, lyrically too. I love Nas though, but we just not gonna go there. Yeah. Or if you say something like, who was better, and I can take a rock band. If let's do rock, I love music. If you go Blink 182 or Queen. I'm gonna say Queen. Are you stupid? You know, and it's not up for argument. You know, Freddie Mercury will fuck over anybody in Blink 182 just by himself. So it's not up for debate. Certain things, and a lot of people get mad when I get to talking like this. They get very, very upset. They get very, very, very upset. How? You know, I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the fact. Like I'm speaking the fact. That's the truth. Like, no, Britney Spears is not a bigger artist than Kurt Cobain. She's not. You know, I love Britney, but I just love to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people, they can't take that. You know, we living in a different time. You guys will. You have to understand the fact. You know, Biggie Smalls will never be greater than Tupac. Not on no level. And I can't remember everybody names who disrespected him, but who the motherfuckers who disrespected Pac, fuck y'all niggas for real, for real. And I done been to Barrows. I done been to New York. I done been to motherfucking Philly. I've been all the way around, but I'm keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Because Biggie wasn't better than Tupac at nothing. And I mean at nothing. Not at rapping, not at dressing, not at talking, not at getting bitches, not at just speaking, you know, the truth, the real, not at nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel people biased with that. Shout out to my New York niggas. I know niggas in New York, you know what I mean? Staten Island, Queens, BK, Harlem, all that shit, you know what I mean? But niggas know the truth. Even they know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can stop all the Tupac and Biggie shit. I never got to speak on it. I'm a little older. We can stop that, man. Even Biggie Small said Tupac taught him how to rap. You cannot outdo the master. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't even know how to record these cameras. That's like my man that's recording for me right now. He on the other side. That's like him teaching me everything I need to know, and I get better than him, and I start going crazy. Like, I wouldn't even know the little bit I knew to get better if he didn't teach me. So we can't do that. A lot of people love to do that, and we're not going to do the LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. How? How? If all these cats that come in, including Kobe, God bless the dead, and they say they pattern their game after this man, then how? You doing everything that I did and a little bit of more. You know what I mean? So why do we have that debate? It's just a disrespect. Shit like that, disrespectful. You know, Chris Brown better than Michael. Like, nah, he not better than Michael Jackson. And Chris is my man. He can dance. He's great. He's a great singer. And he's the greatest in his time. Since 2005 up until now, it's 2025. This 20 years, Chris has been the greatest. He's been better than he's not better than Usher. He's been better. He's dropped more heat. He's not better. But for his 2 decades, like, shit, he is the greatest of his time. We don't need to start comparing him to Mike. I mean, because we all got our little bit from Mike. So there's no reason to do any of that. There's no reason to do that. You know, I don't feel we have the need to have to do that. And shout out Chris Brown. He even said stop doing that shit. Like, stop comparing me to Michael Jackson. So there we have it. This is not me hating. This is not me saying this shit. This is for real. You know? Another touchy subject I want to talk about. You know, that fire that just happened in California. I'm not going to even touch on this too long. I'm going to say something nice, short, and sweet. A lot of people saying what could have happened, what happened, this and this and this. What'll be, what will be. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know, what's meant to happen is going to happen. What's for you is for you. So that was meant for California. Simple as that. God bless everybody that happened to him. And they're going to get a tremendous blessing. You know what I'm saying? From the city and from the Father. You heard me? But at the end of the day, we can come up with a lot of things. What's meant to happen is going to happen. But my prayers and my thoughts go out to them. For sure, for sure. Shout out to my people in New Orleans, you heard me? Straight up. I mean, it's their 20-year anniversary since the Hurricane Katrina happened. Since 2005, I've been looking on YouTube every year watching the anniversaries. I'm gonna do it this year. I never miss it. I do it also for 9/11. But shout out to Hurricane Katrina. It's their 20-year anniversary of that disaster. That destroyed everything. That took down everything. People still haven't recovered. I actually been out there. I've been to the third war. I went to the ninth war. I went to the Calio projects, a little piece that's standing up, the mill for me. I went around all there. You heard? Shout out to the shorty who was taking me out. You know, what's the shorty name? Dermisha or something like that. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? Um, but it was cool. It was a real good time being out there. You heard me? Everything was real, real good. Everything was real, real good. It was peace, baby. Word up. It was peace. Um, yeah. Shout out to my dude for extras. He's doing his thing right now. You heard me? Straight up. I mean, I ain't got too much to say about my man, but he doing whatever he doing. He going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing what you doing, dog. I mean, keep going up and doing what you're doing. And everybody who's doing something positive, do what you love to do. Don't let nobody tear you down. Out here in this life that we live in, we can all feel less than. The internet is putting us in a situation where we can feel less than. If they got 100 likes and I only got 50, it's like, damn, what did I do wrong? What did they do right? But don't live to be like, live to be you. So that's the real. Don't worry about who's getting this and who's doing this, and you know, just better yourself. Want to be better for you, your kids, and all of that. And it's just especially you. Do it for yourself first, and everything else will come. You know, words of the wise. What I'm saying, some real quick game for me. I'm saying, to you fellas and all that. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Stimulate a woman's mind. Real well. Make a woman's brain come first, and everything else will follow up. So remember that. You know what I'm saying? Helping y'all with a lot of game too. A lot of y'all fellas and all that. Especially when y'all talking to a lot of women. You know what I mean? You want to keep it smooth. We all get upset. We all get angry where we can get loud and, be passionate about what we saying. That's me at different times. But try to keep it smooth as much as possible. Be polite. You dig? Come at it with manners. Dress well, smell well, look well. You know what I'm saying? But just be you. It's just always gonna be somebody who look better than you, and we all ugly to somebody. So I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody like me. And if you hold conversation with me straight up, yeah. If any female know that's watching this that know me, yeah, it's gonna get real. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's no with me. I'm not premeditated with a whole bunch of thoughts and none of that. I just flow. You know what I mean? Straight up. But yeah. I've had the experience of doing a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Being with women in their 60s and their 50s and in their 40s and in their 30s and in their 20s. And then, of course, when I was a teen, I was doing teen things. So, yeah, you dig? That's enough of that. But, rest in peace to my man Fat Man Scoop, my dude Coolio, my dude Jesse Powell, um, DMX. A lot of people who've been passing away lately. The names that I've forgotten. And I mean, rest in peace to the y'all, Rich Homie, and Nipsey. It's a lot of people, that we lost throughout the years, and it's been so difficult for us to, get through those times. So, yeah, rest in peace to a lot of people who has lost their lives over senseless things, straight out. But another thing I wanted to talk about, is forgiving. Now, this subject right here is really, really it's really touchy for me because I had to forgive both of my parents. Well, at least I thought I did the few times that I thought I did. And it was very difficult to do because I felt that, either they was wrong, or I know a lot of you out there, you got parents that did things and you feel like they were wrong, and you don't feel like you have to forgive them, like they owe you an apology. You maybe you 9 times out of 10 we right, they do owe you. But it's how we approach it, it's how we come at the situation, you know what I'm saying? How we choose to deal with it. So, um, the forgiving thing, you know, uh, I was forgiven for a few years and still upset. I was forgiven for a few years and still holding on to things. I was forgiven for a few years and still not wanted to speak, like not wanting the whole conversation. But when you truly forgive, everything that I mentioned before this, you can do it all. That's when you truly forgive. I had to ask myself, as a man, did I truly do it? And I'm quick with it. I was like, nah, I didn't do it at all. Because I still felt some type of way. So with that being said, forgiveness is important. Just not with your parents, but people on your job, your kids, your wife, your friends, yourself. And that's the hardest over anything. Even I'm gonna say this. I can forgive my parents faster than I can forgive my parents. I can forgive my parents right now over forgiving myself. Like there's things that I've done that I'm not satisfied with, that I gotta take to the grave with, or I'm embarrassed about her. I'd forgive my parents any day before I forgive myself. And see, you see what I'm saying? So that part right there, and I'm not saying I haven't forgiven myself for certain things, but that part, right, that particular part that I just broke down, that last one is, you can forgive your friend, you can forgive a cousin, but forgiving you, can you do that? You know, and be happy with yourself. Be happy with the life you lived. If you died today, will you be happy with the life you lived? I would. I most definitely would. A lot of people couldn't say that. You know, I'm tremendously blessed. Yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, for me, I'm honored to be able to share this information with a lot of people and, be able to speak some positivity and bring some light and some joy into people's life. Um, you only have one life, so you have to do your best. You have to strive for things that you believe in and set the bar high. Believe in yourself. You know, um, study. Study different things. Understand life. Understand why things do the things that they do. You know, it's very important. Um, but yeah, do the best that you can do. Be the best that you can be. You know, um, don't take life and people for granted. I've done it a lot. Be a man of your word. Be a man of integrity. I tell you, I've lost a lot of relationships, really, really good relationships, not keeping my word. A simple thing, something so small. WORD, word, keeping your word. I lost a lot of relationships. I lost a lot of opportunity, not keeping my word. Trust, not lost a lot of trust, not keeping my word. It's very important. What is a man? Someone who is not willing to walk away from life responsibilities. That's a man. Sometimes I sit back and say, well, oh, you got to be a little ass boy then. Because there's some things you're not facing in your life, Hollywood. What did Jay-Z say? Being broke is childish and I'm quite grown. So, y'all see where I was going with that. Never stay down too long, no matter what goes on in your life. Keep a positive state of mind. Keep a positive state of mind. It's very important. Don't dwell in negativity. Don't stay there. Don't be oppressed. Try not to be. Some people can slip into that, but when that happens, you have to talk. And let yourself know, like, yo, I'm more than a conqueror. I'm a winner. I'm a survivor. You know, I'm going to get through this. So you can't pray and worry. Um, and also you can't sit and doubt yourself, but believe in who you are, understand who you are, that you can make things happen, you know. Keep it honest with as many as people that you possibly can. Everybody don't deserve your love, honesty, your truth, your friendship, your kindness. Not everybody. But when you pick and choose, you will know who it is. You dig. To the younger man out there coming up, make sure you wear your condoms. Don't be like me. And a lot of my homies and a lot of us in our area. Matter of fact, don't sleep without no one. This is some advice to all the kids coming up. Do not sleep with no man or no woman. This is advice to females and males, boys, girls. Don't sleep without nobody. Don't sleep with nobody without protection. When they become your wife, or when he becomes your husband, then that's when you sleep with them, young woman, without protection. But I'm telling you now, this is to the women and the men and the boys and the little girls who are coming up, who are young women and young men. You know what I mean, little boys and little girls. Remember, Hollywood said, do not sleep with anybody unprotected unless they your wife or unless he's your husband. Don't do it. It'll save you a lot. That was some of the realest game I gave too on here. But yeah, I don't even really view this as a podcast. Most will, because I'm sitting here and I got this mic and all of that. I just wanted to come somewhere nice to where I didn't have no distractions and I can tell the truth. I could have said this anywhere, but I just really wanted the presentation to be nice so that I can present what I needed to present for you guys. And then it could come out A-OK, So I hope that I'm doing a great job sharing this information. Um, but yeah, man, believe in you. Get up every day and work hard. We are all here on borrowed time. We never know when we're gonna leave. We never know when God is gonna call us home. So yeah. To my daughter, Leah Cherie Vickers, I love you, baby. Daddy love you always. To my daughter, Kayla, Daddy love you always. And any kids I have in the future, your dad love you. And then when they had kids, your grandpa love you, your uncle, all my nieces and nephews to come, your uncle love you, your great uncle love you. And all my grandkids, your grandfather love you in the future. Make sure y'all listen to y'all parent. Make sure y'all honor me too, you know what I'm saying, as y'all grandfather, somebody fly, had it going on and all that. But with that being said, you know, um, take the time, to be by yourself at times. A lot of people don't want to be lonely, and I want to touch on this. A lot of people don't want to be lonely, but it's important to sit, even to talk to yourself, not think to yourself. See, people don't understand that. At home, sometimes I sit and talk to myself like I'm talking here, and I don't know crazy shit, and I don't do it for hours and hours and or 30 minutes, or even I'm not even fucking 5 minutes in. Sometimes I'm just checking the temperature, like, yo, Hollywood, oh, come on, man, you're supposed to do that. If you do that and put this here and put this here, this is gonna work. That didn't work. So a lot of times we have to keep it real with ourselves like that. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't get people. Why wouldn't you do that with yourself if you say you talking to God like that and he ain't here? Talk to you like that. So, yeah, it's very important that we spend time with ourselves, meditate with ourselves, and understand who we are. A lot of us get into the next relationship and haven't fully healed, and there you have it. You didn't spend no time with yourself. You don't know what you really want. Yeah, you want love. Yeah, you want sex. Who don't? Yeah, you want your bills paid. Who fucking don't? But you don't really know what you want. You dig? So that's very, very important. This has been so fun. Sitting here chopping all this, game, free game with y'all, cause I ain't charging none of y'all for this. And this like I ain't talking heavy and nothing like that. Excuse me. Um, Trust me, I got a lot of stuff in the back and a lot of things that I can share. But this is like my second bottle of Moet today, cause I went to eat earlier. Got one now. Smoked a lot of this weed. And yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much. Yeah, you know. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day on today or evening or however you watching this, whatever time you watching it. But yeah, um, stay consistent, stay persistent out here. Be perseverant. Have something to offer. Um, when you step out, make sure you carry yourself um, nice. Make sure you look very nice. Just so you can be prepared for the opportunity. A lot of people judge you off that. I mean, I've missed some opportunity last year because I kind of start slacking and, dressing on some street, whatever. But at the end of the day, that's neither here nor there. It's nothing for me to put on some stuff and get the opportunity cracking right then and there. I'm going to make it happen. So dress for the occasion at all times, even if it's no occasion. Dress, stay looking well, um, because people are going to respect you, and the respect level that you need out here um, is high. We all need we don't want to get looked down on. We all want to get looked up at, like, yo, you the man. Or if you're a woman, yo, you that bitch, or you that girl, you that chick. So always look well. Always drink the best. You dig? Always drink the best. Yes, yes. All of that. But I appreciate life. I appreciate having a chance. Every day you get up, it's a new slate. We got a new opportunity to become better, to do better, um, to want more. And that's what's so important. Um, Today is not going to be like tomorrow. And tomorrow won't be like today, and it won't be like the next day. Every day is something different. It's a gift and a curse. Because some days are better than others, or some days that you had like 3 weeks ago ain't even caught up to what you're going through right now. So yeah, some days are better than others, but we all get a chance. Just like this is a new year. This is 2025. You hear me? Straight up. January 25th. It's 6:47. You dig? So at the end of the day, tomorrow, the 26th, it won't be the same. It'll be a new day. I would say something I've never said before. I'm going to move how I've never moved before. Might eat the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But I may get out the bed differently. I may trip out the bed. I may slip in the shower. Like something is going to happen that I've never experienced. And that's just my whole point about it being a new day. And or you having a new chance. You having a new chance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I want to bring this up, I want to talk about, hip hop on a different level. Shout out to New York, you know what I mean? The whole New York, shout out to New York, you know what I mean? That's where hip hop started at, you know what I mean? Straight up in the Bronx and all of that. Some say Queens and all of that too, you know what I mean? But I don't give a damn where it started in New York. Shout out, it started in New York, and it's done well. It's done so well. I thank you, hip hop. You know, um, you've changed so many people's lives. You made so many people millionaires. You got people like Lil Baby, you know, Lil Durk, Wiz Khalifa, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake. All these people, Kanye, Snoop, Jay-Z, they were able to become millionaires and change their lives. Just imagine if you never existed, hip hop, and you're not a person, you're more of a spirit, but you don't get a lot of respect. You don't get a lot of praise or thanks. I don't hear the best, even the best, even Nas, even the best. I don't hear the best of the best completely, repetitively saying, yo, thank you, hip hop. It was because of you. You gave us the opportunity, or even I don't hear a lot of people saying, thank you, Rick Rubin. Thank you, Russell Simmons. Y'all did the Def Jam. Y'all gave us a lot of opportunity, man. Thank you, LL Cool J, for making the first commercial rap record ever. I Need Love, the first commercial rap record ever. That mean if it wasn't for him, DMX would have never been able to do Y'all Gonna Make Me Lose My Party Up. Drake would have never been able to do I Better Find Your Lovin'. Kendrick would have never been able to do Swimming Pools. You dig? That was because of LL Cool J broke that. You know, we don't get a lot of thank you Run DMC, Jam Master Jay, thank you Jay Dilla. For sure, him ain't nobody iller than my man Jay Dilla, for real. You know, greatest hip hop music producer of all time out of Detroit. So we don't get a lot of respect. Rest in peace, Proof, you know, from Detroit. You know, we don't get a lot of respect going on out here and pay homage. You know, we have to pay homage. Rest in peace, my man Chester, you know, from fucking Lincoln Park. That hurt. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Y'all didn't know I was going to bring him in because I talked about so many rap niggas. Told y'all I know music for real. Rest in peace to my man Chester from Lincoln Park. That hurt me. And it hurts to know that Lincoln could never travel the same. They can never go on tour the same. Without him being the lead vocalist, it will never be the same. Only way that I can hear it is if I go to YouTube to hear, or it's on the radio to hear, I try so hard and not. You would never get that again. So rest in peace to him too, you know. My girl Amy Winehouse and all the other great legends. I know about every fucking body. You dig? So, yeah, you know. I strive to keep music alive. It's something that I really love. I don't play about, you know. Before I wrap this up, I'm going to tell you this. You can be whatever you want to be, no matter what it is. We all got the time. We all got the same 24 hours. It's never too late to learn. You know, a lot of your favorite people made it at 50 years old. They made it at 60. You know, Steve Harvey made it at 33. You know, Colonel Sanders, the dude who did the KFC, I think he made it damn near at 60 years old. You dig? So never give up. 2 Chainz the rapper, he made it at 40. Never give up. And you may make it at 80. You may not make it at 30 or 40 like them. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm thinking. Like it's whatever that the universe and God, most importantly, Yahweh has for you. You know what I'm saying? It's how hard you work, how hard you network, how hard you get out there every day and make yourself notice, out of sight, out of mind. So if you put yourself out there, that you a day closer to your blessing. You a day closer to that check. You have to believe just like that in you. And if you got to do what Jim Carrey did, which was one of the greatest stories I ever heard in my life. Thank you, Jim. I heard Jim Carrey say he quit his job and he was broke as fuck. And he was in Hollywood, where I'm at right now in Hollywood. I forgot where he said he was at. He said he was sitting on a corner. This is Jim Carrey, the rapper. I mean, the actor. I'm so sorry. Jim Carrey, the actor. And he said he's in Hollywood and he quit his job and he was sitting on some side curb. And he said he told himself, I'm gonna be famous one day. Every actor, every movie director wants to work with me. Every actor wants to work with me. Everybody wants to work with me. He said after he did that, he wrote himself like on a regular piece of paper. Jim Carrey said he wrote himself a $10 million check. He said after that, he carried around in his wallet for a while. And he got a $10 million check from the movie we all know called The Mask. So it's all possible. It's all possible. I watched that clip over 1 million times because I know that things like that are going to happen for me. It's already happened. Things like that happen for me. Not on that big of a scale, but I was so blown away when Jim Carrey said that. He quit his job and sat there and said, everybody wants to work with me. I'm going to be famous. And then writes himself a $10 million check on a regular piece of paper, carries it around in a wallet, and that was the first thing they offered him for The Mask. So when I'm saying, people, you must believe, this shit must be more than a notion to you. If nobody believes in you, even if you feel you falling off from stopping to believe, that's when you believe even harder. That's when you go even harder. So I want to wrap this up with saying, like I said, this for me, like not really a podcast. This was like motivational speaking. You know, it was more of a motivational thing. And it was off the top. I didn't even prepare, you know. I just really wanted to come in here and speak on how I really feel. You know what I'm saying? But I hope a lot of this information was great information, and so many people in the future can use it. My grandkids, my friends, my family, and whoever, entrepreneurs, you know, poor people, rich people, whoever, dogs, cats, whoever get a chance to put their eyes on this, it'll be, an honor. It'll be the pleasure, just to be able to share certain things. And I'm honored. I'm thankful, to be able to be here and share this type of stuff with you guys. So yeah, cheers to you. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Y'all keep holding it down, and y'all make it happen. And it'll happen for you. It'll all happen for you. That's it. It's your man Hollywood signing out. Follow me again on Instagram at Sir.Hollywood. And you will see more great things happening. You will catch a few snippets of this interview.